Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to our VIP Global Team Conference and Training Call. My name is Shane Hyman, and I am a founding member of VIP Global as well as a senior marketing director for the TPS, The Perfect Solution. I'm absolutely excited to be the host of this evening's training call. We have a very exciting call lined up, really about three-way calls and the importance of three-way calls, which is really a fantastic tool and resource and system to follow that will help you see results in your business. So we have a great training lined up to show you how to simplify and multiply the results in your business using this simple system that we call three-way calling. Okay, so I'll get this call started by going over our announcements, and we will continue from there. So for our announcements, we're going to go over our weekly event calendar, which you can also find on our VIP Global our Facebook fan page, which is facebook.com/VIP Global Network. But we have about 4 days out of the week, 4 or 5 days solid out of the week, something is going on here with TPS and VIP Global. Starting Sunday with the conference and training call, it starts at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you can log online at uberconference.com/VIP Global, or you can simply dial in 949-245-2883, and no PIN is required. We meet here every 5:30 for a great training call. Also, Monday nights is the TPS Corporate Training Webinar starting at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can pre-register today if you haven't done so at tpswebinar.com. Want to meet there every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And on Tuesday, we have a business overview, which is a live meeting, and we're currently having it in the city of Anaheim, okay, with leader Rudy Salaya. And we typically stream it live, and we make sure we post and let everybody know what's happening that day. But the live stream link is vipoverview.net. Want to encourage everybody to plug in with that event, and it is at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Tuesdays. And on Wednesday, we have the VIP Global Training Webinar held at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can pre-register if you have not yet done so at vipglobaltraining.com. Again, that's vipglobaltraining.com for our training webinar for VIP Global at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And on Thursdays, we have another TPS business overview. And this one's a webinar, okay? So you can register today, and you can get your prospects and your suspects, all the people who you're exposing this opportunity to. You can go ahead and have them pre-register as well at tpsoverview.com. And we start on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for that business overview webinar. Now, again, you can see all of this at our Facebook fan page, facebook.com/VIP Global Network. If you have not yet done so, go ahead and swing by there, give us a like, and stay plugged in with everything that we're doing. We like to keep everybody plugged in with VIP Global announcements, TPS announcements, everything there at the Facebook fan page. Also, we have some very exciting resources that have been released to us from TPS Corporate. We have a new PDF and a new PowerPoint they look so great. We're so fortunate with these new resources, and they've just been released to us. So stay tuned for those and gain access to those by visiting us on our Facebook fan page, facebook.com/VIP Global Network, and gain access to those newly released PDFs and PowerPoint presentations. Now, it's very imperative that we adhere to the terms and conditions and the guidelines for what we want to do with the TPS corporate resources. So no circumstances, any circumstances can we make any changes to these materials, We want to keep the message uniform and just basically use these resources as are. So they're fantastic, they look great, and they're really showing the message in a way that we can use it and duplicate it. So kudos to TPS Corporate. I want to thank our Senior Vice President of Sales and Marketing, Mr. Richard Ramos, as well as our General Manager of Business Development, Gary Regier. So With that, guys, we'll also, before we pass it over, want to highlight one last very important event that we're coming up on. And we have our next TPS suit already planned, already in the books on the schedule. Okay. And if you have not yet registered for that, you can register for it at tpsevent.com. And the next Super Saturday will be held April 1st. Okay, coming up here April 1st, 2017. So we got another big one coming up. Anticipation is already rising. We had a fantastic Super Saturday, first one of the year. So they're just going to continue getting bigger and better. So want to encourage everybody to go ahead and pre-register. Get registered for this thing early, as we had standing room only at the last event. You want to ensure that you and your guests definitely be registered for that event. Again, tpsevent.com. It's going to be in the city of Monrovia, California, April 1st, 2017. Love to see everybody there. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move forward with this training call. Like I said, we have an exciting training lined up regarding three-way calls. And without any further ado, I'd like to pass it over to a gentleman who's really just shaking and moving in the business. This gentleman has used three-way calls very efficiently and effectively to build and grow a power team in a significantly short amount of time. I mean, he's really getting the job done. His team is thriving. And without any further ado, I'd like to bring up my friend and my partner, Mr. Rudy Celaya. Give me a moment here as I unmute him. All right. How
Shane,
about
can you
now,
hear me now?
Rudy? Are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you so much, Rudy. Sorry about the little delay there, but wanted to pass it to Mr. Rudy Celaya, guys. Thank you, Rudy.
No, thank you so much. You actually scared me because I happened to be driving right through the desert. We just crossed over the Arizona state line into California on our way back here with some of my top leaders here in the company. Actually, somebody from the UK you're going to hear very soon. But thank you so much for that introduction, Shane. You're such a servant leader for all of us. Thank you for everything you do here with VIP Global and just really making things happen behind the scenes. And you're truly appreciated here on the team, buddy. So real quick, what I really like to do, I like to give credit where credit is due. Recognition is such a big thing no matter what business you're in, no matter what corporate job you have. Recognition is what makes you thrive in your own way and really, really just pave the way for so many others. So I want to go ahead and give some recognition here to some people that have really taken their business to the next level. And really shown other people that, hey, if I can do it, you can do it, because at the end of the day, this is just shopping. So I want to give a shout-out here to Adam Marston for going bronze. Congratulations. Sean Dougal for also going bronze. Joseph Rodriguez out of Orange County, bronze. Abigail Roman, congratulations for going bronze there as well. Quentin Alizzi, all the way from Arizona, going bronze. Congratulations. Dewan Reeder, congratulations for going bronze as well. Danielle Clark, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, congratulations for going bronze. Bill McAllister, congratulations for going that step a little bit further there at silver. Andy Pell, congratulations for going silver as well. Rachel, looks like Rachel Brown, congratulations for also going silver. And Osman Rosario, congratulations for going silver. Somebody here that just started with TPS in less than 2 weeks, sees the bigger picture, and not just put his toes in the water, but dived all the way in at Diamond. Congratulations to Mr. Corey Slayton. And I just want to give a shout-out to a couple of gentlemen that I'm real proud of, people that I've worked along the side with here for the last 4 months and just really shaking and baking, making things happen. One of the gentlemen here, we just left from having a couple of successful meetings with him and his community of friends and family over here in Surprise, Arizona, Mr. Clyde Reeder. Congratulations for hitting Master Store Owner. I can definitely see you already paving the way there to hit Master Store Builder. Congratulations. Somebody I'm in the car with, a gentleman started less than 5 months ago, just relentless, always on the phone, always talking to somebody, and never really letting go of the gas pedal here. And it's such a pleasure working with him. Diamond Master Store Owner, Mr. Luis Roman. Congratulations to you, sir. And I can see you definitely doing big things here in the next 30 to 60 days. Guys, these are people that are really it's really like a business and not just like a hobby, because if you really want to see some real income coming in on that back office, you're going to treat this like a business and share it with everybody that you know. I mean, at the end of the day, we already do that.
All right, you must be going through a patchy area here, guys. Bear with us one moment here. All right, well, again, guys, this is Shane Hyman. I wanted to step in as Rudy Celaya is on the road. They're on their way back into California from Arizona. They had a fantastic event out there, and man, just goes to show you that they're dedicated and committed to building their business and supporting their teams to where you know, they're traveling out of state and traveling back in state and attending these calls and so forth. But as we move forward, we'll give them a chance to dial back in. We were going to go over three-way calls today. And the good thing about doing this training call is it's a great way to round off a week and start off a new week with the subject matter in mind. And we like to open it up during the Sunday training and continue it and elaborate through it even more on our Wednesday trainings. Okay, so we'll have some visuals for you on the Wednesday training, so that way we can go in more depth and you know, you can resonate with some of the key points of you know, how and what to do regarding three-way calls. But three-ways are great because it really opens up the floodgate for people to get past themselves, basically. You know, there's a lot of psychology behind the methods of why and how you want to do these three-way calls, you know, and what you want to do is you want to open up a conversation with excitement. You want to let people know, hey, I know something. I found out about something. You know, I was fortunate. I'm lucky enough to run across something that I think is very interesting, and I'd like your opinion on it, right? You know, and edify that person, letting them know that you're very excited and you're interested in their opinion. As a matter of fact, I know Rudy, he'll be able to come back on. It looks like he just came back on. Give me a moment so I can unmute him.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Rudy, you're back. I can hear you now. Excellent.
All right, like I said, I am so sorry about that, guys. We're literally driving through some canyons here, so happy to be connected here back with you guys. And like I said, there's just so much excitement going on right now in this company. And you can really feel it, not only in the rooms, but you can just feel it with everybody you connect with through social media and everything that's happening. You just know you're at the right place at the right time. But one thing I do want to talk about real quick before I go into our importance of three-way calling, the Anaheim office is, you know, something that's definitely been, you know, they're really working for us. But at the end of the day, we found that Go Party is a little bit more efficient, a little bit more fun. I mean, who wouldn't want to have family and friends over at a house? Really just, you know, share that opportunity, share the TPS vision. Let us come to you. You know, we're looking to do that about once a week. And if we want to do that more, hey, the more the merrier, right? So anything we're looking to do to help you grow your business, we're available. So we want to be able to really create more of an experience where more people are actually in the same room, so we can go ahead and get as many people as possible to hear about this opportunity with TPS. So we'll get a little bit more into that as we work out the details, but anybody that's ready for a Go Party, feel free to reach out to any of the leaders, myself, Shane, Kyle, you know, anybody that introduced you to this business. Let's go ahead and rock and roll, because we found that Go Parties are a lot more effective and a lot more fun. So, guys, I mean, what's really the importance of three-way calls? I mean, for me, it's really worked out. You know, I've been in the business only 6 months, and one of the things I learned from Kyle is, you know, before you become the leader, you have to be a follower. And, you know, that resonates with me. If I don't know what I'm doing, why would I want to step in the way of something I'm not prepared to answer questions for? So when you take a look at the importance of three-way calls, you really want to take a look at the whole picture. You want to look at the opportunity, the people that you're talking to, everybody that you share this opportunity with. You want to put them on a three-way call. But before you do that, you want to show them the video, right? You want to show them the video, and you want to be able to ask them a follow-up, you watch that video and do not answer any questions, go ahead and put them on the phone with the person that introduced you to the business, right? So for me, it was Kyle. Every single time I exposed this business to somebody, I didn't answer any questions. I didn't want to be the salesperson. I wasn't ready to be that person. Even now that I know a lot more, I still try not to sell the business because that's not our job. Let the video do that itself. So what I want you guys to understand is that three-way calls are just a validation. You know, some people that watch the video, it's great. Maybe they already told themselves, this is awesome. I've never seen anything like this before. So they're already conjuring up ideas in their mind about how this can actually be a life-changing experience for them. They just haven't gotten that validation. So the three-way calls are so important, and they're so simple. Edification is the biggest thing. What you want to do is let them know, hey, I'm working with a guy. He's really doing, really, really well in this business. I don't know much about it. All I know is that it's working. I'm seeing, commissions from my back office for things I buy already. Why not check this out? Start for free. You have nothing to lose. You have a couple minutes, I'm going to go ahead and put you on the phone with, with Rudy or Kyle. And, that call should be really simple, right? Ole, move out of the way. That's something that Kyle always showed me. So I want you guys to think of something. Let's give you an example of a matador. You know what a matador is, right? If you have that raging bull coming at you and you're holding out that red cape, well, what happens if you don't move out of the way? You're going to get gorged, right? You're really going to get trampled on, and that's really what the importance of a three-way call is, because after they watch that video, you're not prepared to answer those questions. I mean, I know for me, when I first started, I was getting questions left and right, and I was like, let me put you on the phone with Kyle. So for me, I want you guys to understand, as my team is growing bigger, and those of you that are listening that just started the business, maybe you've been in for 4 or 5 months, and you may know more than you did when you first started, it doesn't matter. We're not here to be salespeople. We're not here to actually sell the vision, sell the idea. Let the video do itself, put them on the phone with somebody else, and then let them do the rest of the work. See, we're here to work for each other, help support each other, but you're not here to be the salesperson. Okay, that's just the most important thing. I mean, validation is big. I want you guys to think of something, right? How many people here have shopped? How many people here have gone to the store, maybe put on a pair of shoes or maybe put on a shirt, something, right? You're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, man, this looks good, right? Just like the TPS opportunity, it looks good. But what do we normally do? We're hardwired as human beings to get that third-party validation. So you turn to the person you're shopping with and you go, how does this look? How does this look on me, right? 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, it looks great. Actually, you should get that. It looks really, really nice on you. So right then and there, you know that the decision you're making is right on point. And that's the same thing with this opportunity. Some people may have looked at the video. They're already thinking about who they can share this opportunity with. But they're not going to tell you they're interested right away. You got to put a little bit more work, put in that three-way call, because that third-party validation, whether it's me, whether it's Kyle, or anybody that introduced you into the business, they are going to validate it for you on that phone call. That person's going to hear somebody else hearing their success story and where they came from, where they're at in the company, and saying, you know what, if they can do it, I can do it too. But we always need that validation, guys. It's really, really important. Somebody that I'm going to bring on the phone here, he's just a mastermind at what he does. He's actually very fortunate enough to grow a massive organization for himself, and I'm sure three-way calls has been very powerful for him. And sometimes it's also been on the internet, video conference calls, whatever it is he needed to do to get that validation, he did that, and he's doing it in a very successful way to a point where I've seen him grow within a short period amount of time. And, it's about duplication. It's about plugging into a system that works. Why broke if it's not, why fix it if it's not broke? Right? If it's working, keep it going. It's a duplication system. Do what we do. Plug in. Keep showing up to these weekly webinars, these weekly conference calls. We're here to help out. Where are there companies out there where you actually get consistent training? There's never been a week since I've started in this company where, oh, you know what, we're just not going to do training this week. We just don't feel like it. No. We got dedicated team members. We have dedicated leaders in VIP Global and here at TPS that are here to help you every step of the way. Somebody that I work next to almost every single day. We've done countless three-way calls. Now we're doing go parties, and you guys would definitely see him up on stage more often and hear him on calls like this. He's, like I said, just hit master store owner, and not because he got lucky, but because he actually did what we told him to do. He plugged into the system. He kept showing up. He kept following the system, and he duplicated what was already been done. And now he's seeing success. Now he's building belief in the company because of the system that has been developed here at TPS. Without further ado, I want to introduce a newly Master Store owner, Diamond Store member, and somebody that just had a heck of a weekend here at Arizona, creating another Master Store owner and creating new relationships and building this business, Mr. Luis Roman. Are you with us, sir?
Good evening, guys. My name is Luis Roman from Southern California, and like Rudy said, I started about 5 months ago. I didn't look at this opportunity as a hobby. I decided and I made a commitment that this was going to be my plan B for my future, not only for me, for my family. And like Rudy stated, this is very simple to do. There's no brain surgery to be done here. All you got to do is plug into the system, follow instructions, talk to people, and the more people you talk to and talk less, the better you're off. So pretty much, like Rudy say, I'm the kind of person that day in and day out, I'm looking for people that are looking for an opportunity and bringing that opportunity to them. And if they wish to jump on board and make this a business and a reality for the future, then the more the merrier. So without any further ado, I'm going to pass it to Mr. Rudy Celaya again.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us, Lewis, and everything you do. He's definitely going to be hitting Master Store Builder here in the next 30 to 60 days because he's really just making those connections. And just because he hit Master Store Owner doesn't mean he's going to stop there. There's a lot more ranks to climb, and I look forward to seeing so many others achieving that same position here with TPS. Another member I want to bring on the team, somebody I just left his house maybe hours ago. He he's somebody that just shows up. He shows up. He's consistent. He does his shopping. He does everything we're looking to do, and he's a leader in himself and somebody that's really going to lead his own community of friends and family, someone that's really setting the example out in Surprise, Arizona. I went to college with him, and we've been able to reconnect because of TPS and really create a relationship and reunite with each other, and I've been so blessed to be able to come out here and share the TPS vision, not just with him, but also be out here for his future team members. I know we had a great event last night at his house, great turnout, 100% enrollments. I mean, who doesn't love to shop, right? So if you find a way to actually earn extra income, who wouldn't want to make extra money just by doing something we do already? So without further ado, I want to introduce you to a gold member, newly Master Store owner 24 hours ago, Mr. Clyde Reeder. Are you on the line with us?
How you doing? Thank you, Rudy. Appreciate that. I would like to thank Mr. Ramon for coming out, Kyle, Philip, and you as well, Rudy. It was a great weekend. I learned a lot from you guys this weekend, and it was successful. And again, I see so much stuff with this business. I joined the company, like I said, 4 months ago, and I upgraded right to silver, but I still was a little hesitant on the business, and I really looked at what everything was, and I seen the vision even more, Rudy, with you guys, and it's good to. I'm glad I made store owner, and I plan to be MSB myself as well in the next month. So thank you, Rudy. I'll pass it right back to you, actually.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Clyde. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome, man. And you know what? This guy is really, really just making things happen. I can't wait to see you out here in California for the April 1st event. I know you're going to be out here with the majority of your team. And if you think your team is getting big now, just see what you can do in the next 60 days. It's just going to be absolutely amazing. So just keep showing up and doing what you're doing and be the leader that you are. So thank you so much, Clyde.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Rudy.
All right. So the next person I want to bring on here, really, really just a phenomenal leader, somebody that just blows me away, literally with his results and the action that he takes every single day in, day out. Even when we're out here in Arizona, he's connecting with people in his country, and I just absolutely admire his work ethic and the passion he's putting into this business. I mean, there's nothing else going on but TPS for him. And, you know, he's really, really shaking and baking, literally in a country that hasn't even launched yet, making things happen. He's 8 months in the business. He's really just achieved so many rank advancements. He just hit senior marketing director hours before our Super Saturday last 2 weeks ago. Somebody I'm real proud of, someone that's really developed a strong friendship between each other, and really a pleasure to work with. And he's actually in the car with us on the way back to California. He's actually going to take a flight back to the UK. None other than Mr. Philip Llewellyn. Are you with us?
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Rudy. Appreciate those kind words. I just want to say, well, first of all, I want to say it's not about me. It's not about the rank that I've achieved. I had 30-odd years experience in this industry. It's about everyone else and the ranks that they achieve. I've only got the senior marketing director because I managed to persuade and share and enthuse and transfer my belief for what I'm doing and my passion to other people, to get them to take action, to get them to step into their own greatness, and to do exactly the same, to share with others. Because, you know, I've absolutely loved this industry. It's empowered so many people. It's created so many millionaires, more than any other industry that this world has ever known. And what we've done is we've taken all the bad parts away from the network marketing world, away from the direct selling world. We've got rid of all the gotchas. We've got rid of all the expensive products that no one ever knew about to fund a comp plan. All we do now is just the simple bits. Yeah, this is what we have. We've got nearly 3 million products ourselves that will qualify you for a share in the company's profits every day, as well as the profit you generate from selling it. It's like, go figure. Oh, by the way, we had another 15 million or 20 million products that you could go and earn some profit on as well. I did say did have, because that's until we announced that Alibaba and AliExpress are now on board with TPS. Perhaps Jack Ma realized that when we get to 1 million members in 21 months, then maybe he has got to take notice of TPS as well, okay? And sometimes you keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. And maybe Jack thought to himself, well, I'm not going to wait for those to get 10, 15, 20, 40, 50 million members. I better start sharing my profits with them now before they start taking my profits off me completely. Now, there's a clever man. I've absolutely loved it. I just want to extend a thank you to every single person I've met, both in California and Arizona, on these last 11, 12 days I've spent here. I fly back tomorrow. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much indeed. I'm going to go back with even more belief, even more enthusiasm to take back to the UK. The fantastic Go Party last night. Let me tell you one thing I really pleased me last night. There was a lot of younger generation in the room last night. A lot of people who may be a little bit disillusioned with life, even though they're like in their 21s, 22s, maybe thinking, God, life passed me by already, and I'm still in my 20s. And by the end of the meeting, by the time we left, I had people were sat on the edge of their seats, leaning forward with bated breath, waiting to hear more. It was as if they thought, you know, I can do this. I've actually got an opportunity now to make a difference in my life. I am going to walk around with my hand out waiting for someone else to help me. I can actually help myself, and that's what inspires me. That's what gets me up early. It's not about what we do in this car. It's about what we can empower everyone else to do out there. So please, just keep sharing this vision. It's absolutely unbelievable. I don't think half the people, even in this company, are aware how big this is going to be quite yet. I'm going to hand you back now to, and in fact, I'm going to hand you over to Elite Marketing Director, Mr. Kyle McGregor. The gentleman is the reason I'm in this car, the reason I'm in this company, is relentlessness on coming back to me and saying, Philip, you need to take a look at this. I know you're 54. I know you maybe not wanting to go another round of, the next couple of years, but really, the impact that you can make on the lives this time around. This is what he said to me. The impact you can make on other lives around the world is something that you've been looking for the last 20 years. You've now got the vehicle. I'm handing you the keys to the vehicle. For goodness sake, start the engine and take it for a ride. And I'm so glad I've turned the keys in the ignition, because let me tell you, this ride is so smooth. It's so beautiful. I can hand you over to Elite Marketing Director, founder of VIP Global, a gentleman with a servant mentality. He reaches out. Listen, we just traveled 7 hours in the car. Okay, I can travel the length of the UK from one end to the other. I don't know of many leaders of his caliber that would spend 7.5 hours in a car to go and do a go party for someone he's not really met before. And with that introduction, Mr. Kyle McGregor, it's an absolute pleasure to have you with us.
Thanks so much. I just want to add one or two things here and then hand it back over to Rudy to finish things off. But guys, the most important thing you understand is that this type of a business, this isn't about you being the best. You don't have to be this big salesman. You don't have to have thousands of contacts, okay? You need to have drive, determination, and really a clear, concise vision of really what you want to achieve in life. And when you have that true desire, that burning desire within, you'll find the how will always come. If you have the why, that's there for you, okay? Now, that being said, I want you to understand that this, we're talking about three-way phone calls. We're talking about systems. We're talking about the simplicity of the how to make it reality. So we're going to show you this different type of systematic ways for you to succeed and win, and a very simple proven system that anybody's ever followed it has never failed. But for you to actually implement those and be coachable and be willing to do those simple daily disciplines for you to win in your business, okay? It takes consistency and a persistent nature for you to actually win within your business and TPS. All right, so there's an independence. You want to become independent, okay? So instead of becoming a dependent person on somebody, you want to become independent. So there's a next step. There's a next level to that. It's called interdependence. See, being dependent means you're dependent on somebody, like a child, or like maybe someone being trained in something, right? You're kind of dependent on somebody to start learning from them, okay? And then you become dependent or independent. You feel like, oh my gosh, I think I've already done this a few times. I feel like I'm comfortable. Now I feel like I can do it on my own. That's not what this is about. This is about teamwork. This is about being interdependent. What does that mean? That means 1 + 1 = 5 or 10, okay? Not 1 + 1 = 2. What does that mean? That means that you can actually utilize different, the psychology behind what we do. If you use the certain type of systems that we're talking about, utilizing three-way phone calls, utilizing the tools and materials to do the selling for you, to do the sharing of the concept of what we're doing here and sharing with others, that is the key element. Because interdependence means that you are using each other, not using each other, but you're utilizing each other's talents and third party to confirm what they're seeing and they're looking at, they're experiencing, okay? So let me give you an example. You cannot, if you say, for example, a football game, or American football. You know, if you say football in England, you're talking about soccer. But say football, American football, right? You've got the quarterback, right? You've got the receivers. You've got the tight end. You've got all these different positions. One person can't play all of them. This is a team sport we're playing here, my friends. This isn't about all you doing it yourself. It's about supporting each other and helping each other win. That's one of the reasons I created VIP Global. I had an early business partner that we actually came together and we said this was going to be a phenomenal idea to help support people in their growth, right? So understand that VIP Global is not TPS. VIP Global is a team within the organization that we're helping support each other win. That's what we are. And that's what we do. We're a family working with each other, supporting each other, helping each other win so we can actually all rise together, right? So 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. It equals 5. It equals 10. Because we can support each other in that, utilize each other's skill sets and mindset, and help each other win together like you would in a sport such as any sport that's out there that's a team sport, okay? So, again, don't do what works. Do what duplicates. And what you're going to be learning on Wednesday evening from Mr. Rudy Celaya and a few other leaders is how to do an efficient, effective three-way phone call. Now, why are we going to talk about three-way phone calls? Well, one of my mentors, I've been doing this for 15 years. One of my mentors said, hey, Kyle, I asked him a question. I said, what's the one thing? Of course, there's never ever just one thing. But I'm like, what's one of the most important things that you could have or use, or a tool that you could use to grow your business? He's like, Kyle, I don't care if I had videos. I don't care if I had, this is back in the day, audio cassettes, CDs, DVDs. I don't care what you had. Any of those things, you can take everything away from me. The one thing I will not be able to build a business without is three-way phone calls. That's how important this is. And you'll learn that on Wednesday night. You'll learn why that was actually said and how you can apply this powerful, powerful tool of three-way phone calling. You just need to make sure you show up on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you go to VIPGlobalTraining.com and pre-register for that today, okay? Make sure you go take care of that, make it happen. Again, this is one of the most important things you can learn, so do not miss that. I'm going to turn it over to Rudy Celaya and just close out our call. Guys, I want to thank you so much for having me on, for letting me share a few little tidbits of things that really have changed my life And honestly, at the end of the day, guys, this opportunity with the Perfect Solutions can absolutely shift and revolutionize your financial and your financial future if you let it. Just time to take action, be consistent, persistent, and we look forward to seeing you at the top. Mr. Rudy Slap.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Kyle, for everything you do. And you really, really just shared some knowledge with you guys. I hope some of you were taking notes. And, really just it's about showing up and winning, right? We have a say here at Show Up and Win to a VIP Global. And, guys, I mean, we're so blessed to have a leader such as Kyle, and I'm sure he's so fortunate enough to have so many other leaders being born here with us in such a short period amount of time and just doing what he does and, finding a way to make it your own and say some things that will resonate with your team and new people that are just joining with TPS. And trust me, you guys are at the right place at the right time. Before I close it out here, I just want to share an example of what we mean by, not being the salesperson. Less is more, and I'm going to tell with you why. Back in 2003 when I used to sell cars, I was only 18 years old, and that was my very first job after graduating high school. And, I didn't know what I was doing. I was out there just, well, what kind of car do you want? Kind of like the meet and greet, what kind of car, have them sit in it, do a test drive, they're going to ask a bunch of questions like financing and all that. So I don't know any of that. All I know is this is a really nice car. How does it drive? Great. Let's go ahead and once you're done test driving the car, let's go ahead and go inside so you can talk to my manager, right? Talk about all the details. And that's the thing, guys. Even though I was in that business at first, I didn't know anything about it, so I'm not going to go and put myself in a position where I'm unable to answer those questions or concerns customers have before they made, a purchase of a car. A purchase of a car is not a joke. That's a huge investment for them. That's something that is something that for their families is something for them on a weekend cruise car, whatever it is. That's a big decision to make. So I want to go ahead and give them the right information. And, even though I was in the industry for about 5 years, about 3 years later or 2 years later, whatever it is, I started gaining more knowledge. I started understanding the financing. I started to understand the APR and all the features the car had to offer. And, you get to learn from all the veterans and watch what people are doing and saying, and you're doing more research, and now you're in the industry, and you think you know everything from the back of your hand, right? But what I did was less was more. I still did the test drive. I still showed them what they wanted. What color car do you want? Do you want stick or automatic? Do you want a sunroof or no sunroof? 4-door or 2-door? Right? Ask them what they wanted, and then at the end of the day, move out of the way and let me introduce you to my manager and let my manager close the deal. Guys, the video, let it sell itself. Put them on the phone with somebody that knows what they're talking about and duplicate, because that's what we're doing here and that's what we're doing to win. With that said, I want to thank everybody for being on the phone call with us tonight and all the leaders that were on the phone call, Mr. Luis, Philip, Kyle, and Clyde Reeder out of Arizona, and anybody else that's listening across the country, around the world. And last but not least, the man that's making it happen behind the scenes, Mr. Shane Hyman. Thank you for everything you do. And everybody have a good night. We'll see you Wednesday. God bless.